Yeah, when I remember to put the bloody thing in. I've only been using that a few weeks. The only thing, the real bad thing about this app is I can't see comments at the same time. So I've been using, Hannah's just taken her phone. But thank God I hadn't lost it earlier. I thought I'd lost the phone. Yeah, she would have gone mad. Oh, I'm live, ain't I? Right, okay. Alright, just having a warm up then. So, good evening again. This is the final game of the evening. They've decided not to have one at 11 o'clock at night to make up the games, but so I'm bringing you England versus Sweden in this round 2. Now, if they play like they played in the first game, they'll have a chance. It all depends on how well the Swedes play as well. I believe they're supposed to be a pretty decent outfit already. Anyway, do you know who they play in the first?
They lost 13-11, I think, to Estonia.
Don't know if you caught that, but yeah, Sweden lost 13-11 against Estonia, so a tight game there. I did hear somebody saying earlier, I don't know who it was, that these Swedish players aren't particularly experienced in these tournaments, but that means nothing. If they show no fear, so this stream, I haven't got Hannah's phone anymore, so because I'm using this app, I can't see any of your comments, so any questions I won't be able to answer. And that was, I just missed the timer there by a few seconds, but the clock is ticking. Game on. Come on, boys. I'm going to just move this, they're right in my line. I can't see the jack at all. Just zoom in a bit. Okay. Oh, nice lob. Nice lob, but our guys can do that too, which you're probably going to see in a minute. Yeah, I think these guys played really well against the Moroccans. It's a shame it was 13-1 because they all had their moments of brilliance, to be honest. So watch this lob from Angus. They're going for a lower one. Outside he was throwing them up quite high and was very successful. Gone through that time. Come on, mate. Bit more height on that one. Still gone through though. Come on then, Bailey. Come on, Brandon. That one's pulled up. That's a nice one, well done. Great ball. It's taken 4 though. Right. So how's this little lad shooting then? just over 1 million miles away. It's gone over again. That's going to level it out on ball once this one's thrown, I think. And he has shot that away. So I think the discussion going on with Roland at the moment is that if they go for the shot, they'll be holding 2. But it is 2 plays 2. If they don't get the shot, it could expose them a little bit. Looks like they may be opting for the shot then. Right. No, they've obviously... No. Not a bad ball. It's still through, I think. Yeah. Try and get something in front. Don't know how close their back 2 are now. Oh, it's rolled off left. So Sweden holding 1. Nice height on that lob. I didn't want to stop. Come on, play through. Push the jack. Oh, stop dead. Well, I'll take that. Just the one. 1 to Sweden. I hope you can see the jack. It's a red, white and blue stripe one. Wow. Well, that kills that end.
Go back over there.
Well, yeah, it depends. Yeah, it's probably the best place to stand. I'm glad to say my battery pack has survived the whole day, so it was a worthy purchase. Better than the other ones I was using before. Still got 2 bars from the 4, so that's good. Okay, so that's definitely beatable. I hope I haven't put a commentator's curse on that, but I would imagine that Angus is going to outpoint that. Oh, do you know what? I have put the commentator's curse on it. It is holding, I think, and I think it's just still in the string. It is still in the string, so I'll keep my mouth shut next time. Oh dear. Well, he did outpoint it, and that's what I said he'd do, so. That's a bookable. 20 inches probably, at a guesstimate. That looks good. Oh, splash. Just at the edge of the wet area. I don't know if you can see these sort of areas down here, still absolutely soaking. And from what I've heard, it's just coming up from underneath. It wasn't a leak through the roof, as I originally thought. And I don't think it was coming in from the sides. From what someone told me earlier, it sounds like it's all been rising to the surface. I don't know how it does that, but anyway. Oh, he's had a splashy one as well now. That's better. Get in there. Well done. Well done, Bailey. So England have just got 2 ball left. I think Sweden have got 4. But I keep miscounting today. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they got 4. Just dropped short and it bounced right over. It was quite close to the ball. Oh, he's unlucky there. Just tickled it. Seemed to kick right at, it landed, I think he landed dead in line with it by the looks of it, but it kicked immediately right, so he just got the clip. So we're back to 2 plays 2. Is he going to take the shot? It's risky because they could take their own out. No, he's gone for the lob. Nope. That's heavy. Landed the other side of the jack. He was never going to get it to stop when the height wasn't actually that high. Obviously you couldn't see how high that went, but it wasn't high enough to stop that ball. Could tell straight away as soon as it left his hand. So, chance to take the lead. 1-1 on the ground as it stands, and there's a gap to get through for JJ. So let's hope he can get both these in for 3. Oh. Okay, right, so listening in to the conversation with just whacked my earphones. So yeah, the conversation with Roland there was there's 2 shots to bring in 3 extras here. So the first shot will bring in 1, and the second shot could bring in extra ones as well. So he's going to take on that back ball. And he's got it with a lovely shot. So that's made 2. So now Bailey's just indicated that one on the right, the dark one there. Get rid of that, and it brings actually the one that's sat on the string in, and maybe another. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So the Caro could get 4 for 5, possibly. Come on, JJ. Oh, lucky, mate. Good idea, though. Worth going for. Definitely worth a try. That's what you would see the French and the Madagascans would have done that. The Moroccans from earlier, they'd have probably done that. Unfortunately, they didn't get that second one. So it is 2 points. We put them on. There we go. 16 minutes gone. 2-1 to England. Zoom in a little bit. That's a nice ball. Stopped a bit quicker than he was hoping for, but it's in front. 1.5 feet, 2 foot. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Come here. Oh, this looks good. Very good. JJ's taking the shot. Yes, well done, mate. Is it enough? Looks enough to me, but and the look on the England lad's face is it's tight. Sweden aren't sure either. Yeah, walk away, England. Walk away. Looks nice. Very nice. Really good. Come on, JJ. 2 out of 2. Yes. Beautiful shots. Lovely Caro. Remember him doing a few of them like against me down at Gravesend in the SSE event. Holding 2 then. Just pointing. That's good again. Just pulled up short, but it's defendable. You're going to take the shot on. Well done. Sweden got 2 ball left. We've got 2 ball left, I think. Oh, unlucky. Line was good, just gone over again. I know, we've still got 2 ball left. So Bailey's taking the shot on. If he gets it, we'll be holding 2 again, or 3 if he carrows. Don't know if there's any more ball on the piece for a jack movement to make any difference. Well, that is the only ball that's behind the jack now. So just going to point, I would think. Nice. It's splashed again and not moved much further forward. Same as his first point, I think. Almost identical. So a chance to capitalise and get a 3 here, but still got a bit of work to do. Yeah, that's 2. 1 ball to come. 4-1 as it is on the ground. Sorry, 3-2 to Sweden as it stands. Chance to go 4-2 up. I thought that was going to be good enough, but taking the 2 to take the lead at 3-2. As I said earlier, for those who just joined us since then, I can't see any comments with this app, and I haven't got a phone to read any comments. So if you're asking me questions, I can't answer them. For those that you've already heard me say that, sorry to bore you, but yeah. I'll look at the comments later. If I'm not too tired. Right, Jack's gone across the string, so England will place the Jack wherever they want. What's their preferred length then? Seven and a half, 8, 7.5 probably, yeah. Oh, kicked and died. Some information I've just received about the ladies women's tournament is that Belgium, who beat England in the first game 13-5, went on to beat France 11-10 on the last end. They were, apparently it was, from what I've heard, it was 10-6 to France, but then Belgium finished the end with a 5 to go 11-10 to win. So that helps with the BHN for the England women. So good news. Roland just said as long as they don't get France in the next round, which is very true. I know Germany also lost their first game as well, so England on 1 win 1 loss will be playing another team that's 1 win 1 loss. So France and Germany are in that pot. I don't know when we find out who they're playing, but I'm sure someone will let you know when we find out. Meanwhile, JJ got to take the shot on now. And he's had some good hits. Lovely carry in that last end. Can he do the same now? Yes. Oh, the line was good. Just needed a little bit more height on it and it would have got it. This time, mate. Come on. Oh, quite a lot more loop on that, but lost his line a little bit. A few inches wide. I think the length might have been alright. May have been a bit long, but what to do now? It's still level on ball, I think, are we? Level? I can't remember. It's been a long day. Well done, mate. Brilliant. Oh, it's gone over there. Nearly stepped out the circle before it landed as well. Haven't noticed if he's been doing that the whole game, but apparently the Moroccan team were doing that, and I hadn't really noticed apart from one time, I think. But apparently they were standing on the circle all the time and stepping out quite regularly, but I hadn't really noticed myself. But yeah, I think he lost his balance on that one, the Swedish lad. I think we've got a 2-place-2 situation again here. So it's just pointing. And that's pulled up short, I think. Yeah, it has. So shooter turns pointer for the last ball for the Swedish. And then we've got 2 more. So it's our advantage at the minute on this end. We've potentially got the chance to go ahead again. Oh, that's gone way through. Needed a lot more height when he's thrown it that hard. Okay. Chance of 3. Looks good. Well done. Really nice. Come on, Bailey, get that one in as well. That's going to pull up. Yeah, don't think you let go of that one properly. Never mind, we're back in the lead. 4-3. Doing well. I really hope they get this. It will really boost their confidence if they can get this win before they go back to the hotel. Sounds like the England women have got Denmark in the next round. Still a toughie, I think. Oh, lovely point. So Denmark 1 win, 1 loss as well then. Yeah, it's a great point from Angus there. Good hit. And his ball has actually stayed live by the string. Meanwhile, Angus's ball did go dead. But a fair bit of space to point in. Oh, and he needed the space because that's gone a bit through, but it's on. Put Sweden back in the circle anyway. But I don't think either of those balls are going to come into play at the end of this end. Unless the jack moves, obviously. In fact, let's push this forward a bit. That's it. It's good one. Yeah, nice ball. So yeah, that's a good ball from Sweden, but they're opting to point. Yes, lovely ball. So can he make it 2 out of 2 this end? It was a good ball to ball hit last time. And another good hit. Very nice, carroed. Yeah, he's pleased with that. Can't Bailey do it again. Put the other shooter in. Oh, that'll do, mate. That'll do nicely. Move the jack, but yeah, if he hadn't moved the jack, I don't think he would have been there, so he needed that little movement. But good point. Nice hit. And it has done enough, I think. So we've had 3 hits out of 3 this end. Oh, what a great ball. Lovely. It's got to be an accurate shot. So they want to take their own, but I think they are going to have a go at it. Oh, it's unlucky. More of a scootier shot there. Bounced in front of the ball. So, yeah, sometimes it's best to do that because then the ball's moving up before it hits the ball. So when you're trying to avoid your own ball, it's best the ball's going up. That's what I always find anyway. Oh. So just one ball. JJ to play. Yeah, so the theory here is probably what I would say as well, is just try and play a little bit longer than the jack. You've got a bit of space. If you bring that jack back, you're going to definitely make 3. You could make 4 if it goes far enough. So it's not too heavy, but it's a good effort. Could be 2. It is 2. Great stuff. Well done, lads. Yeah, you got the weight on that right. If it had stayed straight and hit the jack, possibly could have been 3 and even could have been 4 if it had hit it hard enough. So, taking the lead at 6-3. Let me just get the scores changed. I say taking the lead, increase their lead, I mean. Right. Goes back here. Move the jack, gone a bit through, possibly a couple of feet. It doesn't look that far through on the screen, but 1.5 foot at least, I think. So room for the Swedes to get in there at the moment. Nice point. Come on, JJ. See it away, mate. Oh, yes. Brilliant Caro again, really nice. So holding the 2 now, but this lad's shooting well as well. Just gone over. He's gone over a few times. And I always say you're never going to hit the ball if you go too far. You've got a chance if you land in front. Simple, obvious really, isn't it? But no one ever tries to go over the top. He does look very young. I'm not sure how young he is, but oh, he's got the double there. But we are still holding with the ball directly behind the jack. That looks good. Yeah, nice. Just kicked over a little bit right. Thought it was going to be better than that, but it's still decent. 20 inches probably. Going for the shot. Well done. Tickled their own ball as well, but not very far, and it's still holding. I'm sure it is only holding 1 though. I think the second closest is the ball to the right, which was the shooting ball from the Swede. That's pulled up, but I think it's probably there. Looks like it. Come on, Bailey. Probably has to move the jack a fair bit, to be honest, to bring that back one back in, and it's a bit risky, but oh, he's gone for the shot. Sorry, yeah, of course. Okay. Going again there. Quite a lot of shooting going on this game. Always nice to watch, especially when they're successful at it. Oh, it's over. Taking on the shot again. Oh, just over again. 1 to the Swedes. (6-4) to England. 42 minutes gone. Another 18 plus 2 ends, if those ends are needed. I've got a backache. Go back round here. Looks good. It is good. It's not pretty much dead. It's a bit like a Roland Jones lob, that is. He's done many of them against me in the past. Angus can do them too though, so all good. Well done, mate. Lovely. So, back to shooters. Yeah. Casket, but enough. I think JJ disagrees or thinks it's our ball. He wants to measure it anyway, just to be sure. Fair enough. There probably isn't a lot in it actually. Bailey thinks ours as well. No one's got tape out. I think he just called it as half a centimetre, so not worth getting an umpire or taping again if it's that much. 5mm is quite a lot. Yes, brilliant. Oh, lovely reply. Carried for 2. Yes, Bailey. Use the furniture a little, but we'll take that one. Right behind the jack. Probably touching it. I think Sweden have got 2 ball, I think we've got 3 ball. Roland's nodding, so yeah, got it right for once. That's good. Oh, he's been robbed there. Landed it right in front of the ball, but kicked immediately left. Looked like it was just going to punch straight into the ball. Now England have got 3 ball left and Sweden just got the 1. But they are holding 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and I think they're considering maybe having a crack. But there's a risk that you squeeze the jack out. Squeeze the jack out and give England 3 anyway. No, it's just going to point, surely. Yeah. Wow, it's a good point. He's been a bit unlucky, in fact, because it's not holding, I don't think. Although I can't see the jack, I think it's stuck to our ball anyway. And now that is so risky to try and shoot that. But it's going to be hard to get any extras out of this. I mean, there isn't anything directly in front, but they've basically got to sit on the jack.
Otherwise, as you say, we've got 3 ball left to take you on. We've got to play an aggressive ball here with this one. We've got to be... Yeah,
so the discussion going on between Roland and the lads now is that we can try and lob into their ball with a bit of weight. If it kicks a bit right, it will take the other one out and hopefully be sitting, and you could then maybe take on a shot, I think. But they've got to be a little bit aggressive here to get any extras. Try and pointing into it, they're gonna point into it hard, aren't they? Oh, he lined that up quite nicely, actually. So JJ's got the remaining 2 ball of this end. Still debating whether to try and punch the Sweden closest ball away. But I think if anything, he'll probably only play the 1 ball unless this one's successful. If this one's successful at punching that one out and gives him a little bit more room, he'll play his 2nd ball. But I think they might be tempted with taking the one after this. It's a good effort. It's such a shame because the weight was perfect. They're taking the 1. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. You don't want to give the end away, you might as well keep the jack and go 3 points clear. This is a great performance again from the boys. Different scoreline this time, eh? Okay, right. I'll have to move back where I am. There was. That'll do. Just kick left, the weight wasn't bad, but obviously severely kick left. I'll just quickly mention about the ladies that are playing, from what I believe, might be wrong, but from what I've heard, it's Denmark. That game will be starting at 8:30 Spanish time, 7:30 UK time tomorrow morning. His has also kicked left and isn't there. That's not a bad point. Spanish getting very excited in the next piece. I thought he'd won the game, but I'm looking at the scoreboard, it's only 7-4, same as here, so the excitement was maybe a little bit over the top, but fair play. If you want to celebrate your ball, celebrate your ball. Meanwhile, Angus hasn't got that one right. He stopped quite quickly again, but I don't think he threw it right. That's a shame. Landed it in line, but his has kicked off right that time.
Come on, mate. Not far out.
Do with this one being on. It's got a chance. Yes, lovely. Rolled in at the last minute as well. Made it even closer, so it's about a foot to the right. And with it being lined up with Sweden's closest ball, the shot, which I'm sure they will take on, could end up taking their own. Could take both. But plenty of ball up. So 2 ball up, I think. They've got 4 left. So you might as well have at least one go at this. Ooh, a little bit wide and closer to hitting his own out cleanly there. Should have done us a big favour. So, we're going to have another go? I would think so. But maybe not. Here they are. Oh, it's gone over the top and again close to their own ball, but unfortunately didn't take it because that would have done us a big favour. So 2 plays 2. I think it's JJ that's got our 2. Must be, I think. Give him a shot. Wow, that's a nice point. Very nice. Nice to see our English supporters at the back giving that a clap, because that was a very nice ball.
Yeah. You might get both of those out here.
So we're ball up, I think, 2-1. JJ's got both of his. So if he takes this ball, very good chance of taking the other as well and giving them even more space. And then hopefully the Swede can't get another ball like that last one, but they seem to be very good with their lobbing. That one in particular was pretty amazing. I wish I could lob like that. There's so much height on that one. Oh! That looked close. So 1 plays 1. I mean, there is that slight danger of getting your line wrong here and taking your own out if you shoot again. Yeah, probably the best option actually. Still try and get theirs out, but not with a shot. You want yours to stay in the head, especially if you end up kicking and taking our other ball. At least you'll have something else close. Got a chance. Oh, it's not as far as I thought it was. Okay, well, they could take the shot on. but it could do a bit of damage. The shot would make 2. The carrow would make 3. But the shot is going to potentially take the other one away, there with the back ball out anyway. I think he is going for the shot. No, he's not, he's pointing. Wow, very nice. Now, did that stop before the whistle went?
So 2 more rounds. 2 more ends, yeah.
That stopped before the whistle went, yeah? Because otherwise it would be... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair enough. 7-6 then. We're still leading. And we've got 2 ends to play.
Okay, but is it 3 rounds?
Sorry?
Or is it 3 rounds? Is it when the ball is thrown?
It's when the last balls come to an end, I think, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. But do you have to throw the jack? Do you have to throw the jack? I don't know whether it had, but I mean... Did it stop? Shall I replay? It's close. It's a close game anyway, so 2 ends, 3 ends. I don't know. I couldn't tell if that had actually stopped, because it was pretty much bang on the throw, wasn't it? I used to always think that the jack had to have been thrown.
It did used to have to.
Oh, did it? But I was put right on that. Oh, lovely point. I think the Swedish guy's just gone off to ask the question whether it should be 2 or 3. I don't think it makes a lot of difference at the moment. We are 1 point ahead. He's just missed that. So it could do either team a favour, to be fair, if it was 3. But we're in a good position this end anyway.
I tried to explain to John yesterday about something else. Once the umpire gives his ruling, he's not going to change it because you hold it.
How is the umpire given a ruling when he doesn't know whether it did or not himself?
Standing down there, looked at us. The whistle went, and he then said 2 more wets.
Right, I suppose. Right, yeah. If one of the umpires was actually watching and saw that, it's a lovely ball, though. Come on, JJ, first time. Yes! Excellent shot. Lots of loop on that. Ball to ball, lovely. Oh, stop dead. Well, not quite dead, but a lot of height on that. I mean, if my camera skills were good enough, I'd be showing you the loop that he got on that, but I probably won't be able to get it. I could try. I might give it a go in a bit. Let's see.
Ja, eller ganska tajt med eget. Fast touchar den så kan man inte in 2. Blir den för långt ut så kan man fastna på deras.
Yes, I think they're wondering whether it was worth a shot with that defendable ball at the front, but they're down on ball at the moment, so not taking the shot. If he plays into that, he only needs to move it an inch and he's on. Could follow it for 2 and really turn the end around. I was going to follow the ball, wasn't I? Well, you saw how long it took to reappear, so you can imagine what sort of height they're putting on these. Our boys put some good height on there sometimes, but these Swedish guys are putting some real good height when they're getting them to stop completely dead. Yeah, well, he got a lot of height on that, but he just didn't land it far enough with the pitch. And they are out of ball, so we've got quite a few ball here. So that ball is slightly awkward because it's in the line, but all of these guys can get over the top of that ball and roll in anyway, so it'd be awkward for me, but JJ's going to shoot anyway. Gives them an extra 6, 7, 8 inches. So the ball on the left is the one that he's going for, so over the top of Sweden's other ball. If he lands short and hits the front one, could clear both out, but it'd have to be a good whack. Okay. So I'm sure he went for the jack there, did he? Because the jack would have given him 3, and it was very close to it. Well, it actually rocked it slightly. I thought he was trying to take the jack, the ball on, but the jack wasn't a bad option apart from the fact. Oh no, actually, it's our ball. Oh, so yeah, I'm getting confused, aren't I? Our ball is the one behind on the left that's holding. So he was trying to shoot the front ball. Sorry guys, I get confused. Oh, landed it just past the jack. Thankfully didn't. Well, I suppose if we'd have hit it, we still would have won the end. Yeah, so the outcome of the discussion with the umpire was that it is just going to be 2 ends, so there's only one more end after this. And that's blocked up a line a little bit now. It's probably, I think where Angus is pointing at is probably the best option. I think he might go for a slight spin on this to bring it round. Yeah, he has. And he got the spin, but he just didn't get the pace right. But fair enough, we got 1 out of it. 1 end to play. 8-6 up. Oh. This is going to be a great victory for us if we can just see this out this end now. It's quite long, probably 9 meters. Oh, then Angus, nice lead. Oh, that's a really nice ball. Absolutely spot on. It's just where you want it, in front. I mean, I don't think it's as close as it looks. It's probably over a foot away, but dead in line. Nice ball. Not going to make it. Got that one wrong. It's a better one. Oh, it's not a better one. I couldn't see the string. So yeah, oh my god, yeah. I hadn't even realised that that jack is actually, what, 6, 7, 8 inches away from the string. Wow. Now that did go through, but as I said, that front ball of Angus's isn't actually right on the jack. It's probably over a foot. But JJ will shoot and spot carrow this, hopefully. Ooh, well, that'll do. The jack killed the jack, and that is game over. Victory to the England boys. Brilliant, really good stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed the streaming, and I'll see you tomorrow bright and early, 7:30 UK time, for the ladies against Denmark. So you're 9 o'clock then, your first one tomorrow, is it?
I'm going to go and have a check.
Apparently there's going to be a ladies streamed at the same time as the boys. So I'm going to ask John if he can stream that, because you know we've paid for this. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye everybody. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Ja precis, han sa med 100% säkerhet att det är den lilla